Hey, everybody. It's Carmina Mez coming you live from my car. Again, I'm running late today, so I figured I will do it from my car. That way, I still get a chance to talk to you. Otherwise, we wouldn't talk again, which is ridiculous. So, today, I want to chat with you about small hinges. I want to talk to you about my plan, right? Because I put this challenge out there for myself. And the question that everybody's been asking me, well, so how are you going to do it? How are you going to lose those 40 pounds? And it's a good question. It's a great question because this is the plan. The plan is pretty much the same plan that I had when I lost those initial 12 pounds, right? Because my goal is to lose the weight without punishing myself, without dieting, without depriving myself, right? And so I remember when I was in school, so I was raised in Haiti, and Haiti uses the French education system. And for the last 2 years of high school, you have to take this test. It's an exam that lasts for like a week. I guess it's kind of similar to the SATs, but it covers all the topics that you've ever learned in school, right? From from what is it, literature to math, obviously, to chemistry, physics, history, like where you write essays. It's like a big deal, right? And I remember, this is like a stressful time for us kids in Haiti. I don't know if they still do that. I don't know. Well, I guess they do. But anyway, so when I was going to school, that was like the dreaded exam, because not only you had to take your school exams to move to onto the last to your senior year, but you also had to take that national exam, right? So it wasn't just your school, and you didn't take it at your school. You had to go, you were randomly assigned to whatever school I think it was by alphabetical order. So you're not guaranteed to be in the same class, in the same location as your classmates. So it's intimidating on a lot of levels, right? Because there is a lot that you have to study for, right? Because it's not just the material that you covered in that year. It's a culmination of all those years in high school. So, and the way I remember the first year, because you have to take it twice. One in, I guess, what's your year before your senior year, whatever that year is. So you have to take it then, and then you have to take it again during your senior year. So the first round, I really didn't do that well. I mean, I did okay. I mean, I was a good student. I did okay, but I didn't do that well. But the following year, I was ready. I was so ready. And you know how I did it? I started studying for it months. I did like a ridiculous like length of time. So I would say maybe 6 months into it, I started studying for what we call it the back, right? It's called baccalaureate, but we call it the back. I started studying for it 6 months ahead of time, and painstakingly. You see, the thing is, you know, I guess back then I already knew I was going to be a project manager, because what I did, I broke it down to the amount of time I knew I was going to need to cover that many topics, right? So I broke it down in chunks, and then throughout the year, really, I was prepping for that exam. So when it came time to go, to do it, once I was already used to the system, and the intimidation factor was not what it was from the year before. But two, I was super ready, super, super ready. And it wasn't that hard because I broke it down, and um, because the chunks were small, it didn't feel as daunting as when you're trying to do too much, like you're cramming for an exam. That second time around, I wasn't cramming at all. I took my time, and I did really, really, really well. Like I don't remember how I ranked, but I had left the country by the time they gave the results, and my grandmother called me, and she was super, super proud. I think I ranked like second or third, like nationwide or something like that. But that's how I did it. I did it because I broke it down in small chunks, and I was able to deliver a lot with minimal effort. It was still, it was still difficult, but the amount of perceived effort was so much less because I have given myself the time to get to it. All right. So that is the plan. The plan is to tackle one healthy habit at a time. Sorry, I have to walk to the bus now. The plan is to tackle one healthy habit at a time. Not do any crazy diets or binges or anything like that. And I started with the walking habit, right? So this specific guy is gonna be a little all over the place. I started with the walking habit because for me, once I get into physical activity, it's not. I don't do it so much to lose weight. I do it because it changes my mindset. So when I exercise, I have more, more incentive to eat well, to take care of myself. So that's why for me, the first habit that I reinstated is the habit of walking. So my goal is now to get to 30 minutes every morning, 5 to 6 times a week. So I'm stacking those habits. So I know it's not gonna happen from one day to the next. So typically the first week that I start a habit, I don't do so well, right? Because I'm still getting used to it. But by week 2, I get it down pat, right? And then once I feel comfortable with that habit, I move on to the next. So at this point, the next habit that I'm tackling is drinking water. Because water, as you know, is the key to your system being ready and being healthy. So that is how I'm doing it. It's going to be a long road because I'm not trying to do this in record time. I'm simply trying to get healthy and enjoy the journey along the way. All right, you guys. Yes, so small efforts, small hinges will swing big doors, especially when you have a long way to go. All right, I'll talk to you guys later and have a great day. Bye for now.